Okay.
Lolo?
What up?
What up, though?
What up? So, we're here to talk today about 2019, 2018, what we're leaving behind, where we're going. What are you leaving behind?
Forward. You're leaving behind negativity
Okay, how are you going to do that?
by not reacting to it. In 2019,
What about negativity that you have to kind of react to?
nothing.
But you have to react. So how do you just react in a positive way?
Okay, yeah.
Cause some things I feel like you have to react. You can't ignore everything.
You can't ignore everything. You're right. You have to react. She's correct. You have to react positively. So in 2019, we're reacting to negatives with positives only.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave behind self-doubt and the being in my own way. So it's easy to like talk myself out of things before I even like get to it. And so fuck that. We're going straight up.
Yeah, we're just going for it.
Okay. So what else are you leaving behind?
Fear. Fear will not live within me in 2019. That's my goal. Don't fear chasing your dreams. Don't fear opening the other door. Just do it.
Don't fear being vulnerable either. I think.
Yeah, that too.
I think 2019 is about getting vulnerable with the people in your life, building a deeper relationship with those in your life, and I feel like one of the only ways you can do so is by getting vulnerable with those people.
Very much.
Tell people what's going on.
Yeah, open up. Vulnerability is very key. Vulnerability, humility. I think in 2019, honesty, carrying over honesty. I mean, I'm not a dishonest person, but I think just carrying over from 2018 to 2019, something to leave behind is misinformation. You know, stop sharing things that aren't facts. You're accidentally lying to your friends.
That is true.
Literally, though, you're accidentally lying to your
Right.
friends, and then people are running with these assumptions about things that aren't true. Let's do our research. Let's be honest with ourselves. Be honest with things that we portray and put out.
More positive music too. I need that positive music. You know, even if like I don't know if people don't create the positive music, there's definitely positive music you can listen. Dude, I have like this Apple playlist or this playlist on Apple Music, and it's like vibes, and then there's also like the yoga station. Oh my god. There's no words. It's just music that like frees your soul.
Oh, nice. I fuck with
It's
that.
just music.
I like that vibe music though. Like just straight music. There's no lyrics, no voices.
And if they are, it's like these harmonizing, like singing voices that are just like in parts of it.
Almost a part of the beat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they just are so soul free. And I just like, I don't know. I've been like waking up like in the happiest moods ever. So I've been like listening to that music a lot lately, and I feel like it helps.
Positive music. We do need more of that. I feel like it's fun to listen to like the ratchet stuff and the turn stuff because like it's like fun. It's like everybody wants to like be wild and have a good time. But like I miss the music where like they're talking about jobs and they were talking about like having to come up out of something and the joy of perseverance and stuff like that. Like now it's just like everybody's got it. Like all the songs just like I got it. I got bling. I got hoes. I got money. I got it already. Not nobody's talking about like I had to really dig down and survive, and here's some life lessons I could teach you while still having fun.
Right.
You know, while still having fun. Like we act like we don't have hit songs that people did that for. I don't know. Yes, positive music, please. Please.
And also spreading whenever you feel like you have a positive message to spread.
Yeah.
Get on video and spread that shit.
Yeah.
Say it.
This is the
Don't be afraid of giving people compliments this year either.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I didn't grow up like getting complimented all the time, and like I have insecurities about that from when I was younger and stuff, and so when I got older, I was afraid to compliment people, like, because I didn't really know how to receive a compliment. Even nowadays, when people compliment me, I'm like, yeah, but still, you don't know what, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's like,
That's kind of how I am too. I'm like, self, but that's
but that's
goes
not
along with
humble.
self-doubt,
Did you know
though.
that is not humble to do that?
It's
You have
not.
to humble yourself and just take the compliment.
Yeah.
To even though you feel like it's humble, because in your mind you're like,
Okay.
even in your, because in your mind you're like, oh no, like, no, what you're saying is not true.
Yeah,
You know, you
yeah.
don't really know what I have to go through to, you know, be this or do
Yeah,
this
exactly,
or look like
right.
this or whatever. And you think that that's humbling, but it's actually
undermining.
not.
It's undermining
Yeah.
the compliment. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So we gotta learn how to accept compliments, but give compliments.
Yeah, compliments, yeah.
But when you don't know how to accept them, it's definitely harder to give them.
I think that's a
So.
part of self-doubt, when you can't accept
Yeah.
your compliment, because you feel like when someone's complimenting you, there's got to be something wrong
Yes.
right afterwards, so you can like
Yes.
feel that anxious void of like somebody saying something positive. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird
It's
how we
so
are.
weird.
Like, it's so strange. Like, somebody says something positive about you, and you just like,
Right.
And then we look at people funny who like, it'd be like, you look nice, and they're like, thank you. I you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you look at them funny because they're not like,
Yeah.
because they're not modest. But like, that's how you should be though. You should be accepting of when you are looking great, or
Yep.
somebody feels your glow and they tell you like, your energy is great. Like, thank you. Like, or you shouldn't come back with like, I mean, yeah, but I'm high right now, or some shit like that, just to throw it off. Like,
dude, the other day when I came in here, Julio said, "Yeah, she's nice all the time," and I was like, "I'm not nice all the time."
Yeah, you should
It was
just
like,
let that ride.
I know, I literally all night thought about that, because I'm like, why did I say that? Like, why did I feel the need to like make sure he knew I wasn't nice all the time?
Yeah.
And I think a part of that is fear of like people thinking that I am
A
like
pushover.
a pushover, or that I'm always nice. And so when I have this moment of like where I'm angry or I'm upset or I do something that it may be out of character, that they don't feel some type of way, like they know I'm human too. So it's like,
exactly,
I hate when people like think that I'm nice all the time. I'm like, I ain't nice all the time, or you know. But really, you should let those compliments like
just ride.
Yeah, because that was a really nice thing to say, and I was like, wow, I should have just like let him say that.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, sorry, said you were too nice. Like, I know. I'm like, damn, why'd I do that? But also, it feels awkward giving people compliments sometimes. Like, some people are so just like not used to random people just coming up and complimenting, that it can feel awkward sometimes when you compliment people because they don't know how to take it.
They don't know how to take it, yeah, and then you just kind of just like are like, okay, I kind of wasted some energy there, but it's not a waste though, because
it isn't.
You never know, man. You could brighten somebody's day by just saying that, like they could have had a really tough time with their outfit, like before they left, and just be out in the world. You'd be like, yo, I really like that outfit. They'd be like, oh shit, it worked. Like this is a whole bunch of anxiety just leaves. Like, I don't know, man. It's just spread positivity for sure if you can.
You know, I've always been that person too that like would get into somebody's new car, and even if it's like a piece of shit, I'm like, this is so nice. I love it. I'm so excited for you. I've always been that way. You should just be that way. Like, like I remember with Wilbert, people would be like, oh, this car is shitty, and I'm like, you're riding in it. Like, what do you mean my car is shitty? I love my car. This is Wilbert.
You named your car Wilbert?
Yeah, my Buick.
It was named Wilbert?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wilbert, yeah. I mean, if you knew me back then, you definitely know Wilbert.
Yeah, I mean, I remember. I don't remember.
He had one eye.
Like me. Go Wilbert. I mean, somebody had do you have a dog that had one eye? It was a female pig, right? For a second.
I watch a dog that has one eye. I walk her too.
Yeah.
Her name is Kaya.
Yeah. You told me that. Yeah. That's
yeah.
Good. I was at Chick-fil-A, and I was in line. This kid was crying the whole time, and like I was like in my phone or whatever. So then I get to the line. Lady had already ordered with the kid. He's sitting there crying. I'm gonna stand there next to him, and then he walks up and he's got a patch on his eye. And he just stopped. He just staring at me. I'm just like, why you staring at me, man? Because we look the same, man. Is that what it is? And I gave him a little dollar. Like, but stuff like that. You know, the little kid probably had just went and got an eye test or something. And came out, was looking at me. And instead of me feeling some kind of way about it, I gave him $1.
Right.
You know?
Right. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it was pretty dope, though. It was cool. It was funny. Like, it was ironic. Oh, he got a little patch on his eye. He was just staring at me like, oh, snap, give him a little $1. But positivity, guys, please. 2019, let's just spread it. It's so easy to. When you feel like somebody has something nice on, just say it. Don't stare at them on earth. Look at this shit. I be doing it. I be in stores. I don't care where I'm at, y'all. I could be in the hood, the most dangerous place. Somebody walk in with some nice shoes. Hey, bro, them hard. I don't care. He can be the most.
Right.
Hey, bro, them shoes hard. It never goes sour. There's never a problem.
Right.
With it.
Like every time you do that, it loosens people up a little bit, and they're like, "Hey, thanks, bro."
Yeah. You know what I mean? I've never had an altercation where I've been like, "Yo, them shoes hard," and bro, would you want them or something? Like, no, it's always like, good look, bro. Or I ask somebody where they got them from, and they tell me. There's never been an issue. Like, so I just feel like positivity is not really hard to spread. You just gotta just do it, and if it doesn't get given back to you, you don't know. You might have still brightened their day. They just might be having a hard one. They might go home that night and think about the fact that they should have embraced what you gave them.
Right, and that's another thing that I want to touch on is like being positive is definitely a choice, and it's definitely not something that you're going to always have reciprocated. So some people are going to look at you crazy, especially in the beginning of a journey of trying to be positive and trying to give these old habits a sit in the back. Like we're trying to, people are going to, I feel like, attack you, and you know, I still hear things, well, aren't you supposed to be Miss Positive? And I'm like, oh, I'm human too, so like,
straight up,
you know what I mean? At the end of the day, you're doing this for you, nobody else, and it's not easy, but it's your journey, but it's definitely a choice. So this is something that you gotta choose to make literally every second of every day, because it's really easy to get off of that and allow other people who aren't reciprocating it to bring you out of your character.
Bring you out of your character, exactly. I think that's another thing too is 2019, I'm not letting nobody take me out my character. I think that that's very key. And if you don't know what your character is, you gotta just look at the compliments people have been giving you. Like, people always tell me I'm nice and I'm helpful, and you know, I'm always super cool, and most of the time I'm an extremely calm person. So I think that 2019, I just got to go back to those basic principles.
Right.
I think everybody should just avoid letting anything take you out of your character.
I agree.
Life is hard though.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
And so shit does happen.
Okay, shit happens.
And shit does happen, and I feel like when you do step out of your character, just try to recognize it every single time quicker, so you can get right back to who you are and understand what it is that brought you out of your character, so that way you can address the situation differently. I'm really good at humility. Like, I'm really good at saying I'm wrong. At this point in my life, I'm like, I'm wrong. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
This happens. I mean,
So I think getting to that point too, where you just, it's okay to be wrong because you know that you're human, and then moving forward and just learning from that, address what the issue is and move forward with it.
Yeah, in 2019, admit fault. It's okay to be wrong, you guys. Yeah. It literally is. It's okay.
And you grow from that. You grow from admitting when you're wrong, and then learning.
It sucks. I hate it. I hate doing it. It stings. The whole process. Even if you texting it, like typing it out, like, oh damn, I was wrong. Or I was wrong. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. Like, it sucks. Like, but do it, because when you get done doing it, like, it's like you cleared your debt. I mean, no. Well, not with everything, but as long as you don't do anything extreme. But like, you know, when you're wrong about something, when you're in the wrong, and you actually admit it, there should be a point where we move forward.
Right.
That's the move forward point. Okay, fault has been admitted. Let's move forward. Let's make the best of it. Like, so, but moving forward, that is the key. I think that's the marquee point of this. Is 2019 is all about forward movements. I think 2018 was too, but it was more so like a lot of groundwork.
Yeah.
A lot of setups.
At least for my life personally.
Yeah, I think 2019 is gonna be a lot of larger strides for a lot of people, and a lot of people made good strides this year. So shout out to everybody who made like life changing strides this year. It's happened to a good amount of people. A couple artists in Cincinnati, a couple painters in Cincinnati moved and blew up. Like it's really crazy. A lot of people have really made some successful moves.
Yeah, and there's so many people in our city going hard, working, like consistent. They've been so consistent this year on everything that they've been doing. So it's really exciting. I'm excited to see 2019. And I love seeing the unity in the city too. So that's really exciting moving into 2019 as well.
The unity has definitely sparked up, and it's I don't know, man. I think the Natty is like gonna keep going, and I think we might have a really good chance to make some shake entertainment wise next year. Everybody just gotta keep going, keep spreading positivity, keep working together, and like our media outlets keep supporting them. And as long as they keep supporting us as artists, there's no way that we can be ignored too much longer. You know what I mean? And in 2018, I'm leaving behind. I'm leaving behind in 2018, sitting still. In 2019, I'm traveling.
Action, movement. Okay.
I'm traveling. I'm moving, making shit happen. I can't sit still anymore. But 2018 actually was a goal to sit still. This was a year I challenged myself to sit still and not do anything super exciting and just wait on 2019, and I did it. For real, it's kind of crazy. Like I did it.
I remember the many conversations we've had this year about it.
So 2019 is about flying out of here, driving out of here, shaking.
Do you have any places in mind that are goals?
California, Miami, Seattle, Denver again, Las Vegas. Maybe an Atlanta trip again.
A lot of those, some of those are pretty cheap to.
Yeah, and I want to make sure they're all from music. We really want to get into South by Southwest. We're about to submit now for South by Southwest. So really want to hit 8 cities in 2019, which is not huge, obviously, but like for me, it is.
It's huge.
I want to hit 8 cities in 2019, and take music up to all of them, and possibly do a show if we can to all of them, and that would be real ideal for 2019.
Yeah. It's going to take some solid planning, sitting down at the computer and really planning and talking
And
to
I have a planner now, thanks to Lauren. I still got to get you a Christmas gift. No, I really do, because you turned up, so. Don't worry, I'm going to surprise Lauren, y'all. Christmas gift on the way. She surprised me, y'all. Brought tears to my eyes. Silent tears.
I'm excited for 2019.
Yeah.
This year is about love, like in every aspect.
Yeah.
Loving your friends, loving your family, loving animals, loving each other, loving your enemies from a distance. Loving them would just be praying for them for me, because I don't really have very many enemies, but the people that I dislike, it's real. So I gotta pray for them, because man, you feel me?
I honestly am not going into 2019 disliking anybody, because I don't think about anybody.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, but I mean, like, honestly, I really just feel like people that, like, bring harm my way or brought bad times to me, like, I really made a stride this year, letting go of, like, holding on to negative people or holding on to people that weren't embarking on my life the right way. And so in 2019, like, I don't even think about something. Like, as soon as somebody, like, crosses that line with me, poof.
Hold up. Because we gotta talk about unconditional love and what that means.
Oh, I mean, listen, there are people I got love for, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was out and seen them in trouble, I'm helping. If they called me and it was, like, dire, needed me to come pick them up somewhere, I'm on the way, I got you. Like, I'm not gonna leave you stranded somewhere, but, like, thinking about you, worried. Like,
Right. So, loving people still just
it's not
from
hard.
a distance.
It's not hard to love somebody for, you know, who they are and, like, the times you had with them, and not have to, like, think about them, not have to worry about what they're doing, who they're doing it with, or anything, because that's unconditional love as well. It doesn't. It doesn't only mean, you know, the intimate way. another
But
person.
I think loving people well too is also kind of maybe having to step away from each other.
Yeah.
Because it's not healthy. So, and I'm trying to learn what that looks like because I have like attachment issues. I want to love everybody and be close to everybody and talk to everybody and make sure everybody's okay. But it's like at some point I have to be able to step away if that relationship isn't. Yeah.
I have to run downstairs.
And I have to pee. So
So this will be where we end it.
peace.